Yes, Tuesday marks the end of China's 5-day holiday known as Golden Week. And as usual, it's been an incredibly busy travel period with huge numbers of people visiting friends and relatives across the country. Now, China's state railway company confirmed it has already transported at least 117 million people. We're still waiting for the final tally of this year's holiday, but to show you the potential scale of spending, last year, Chinese travelers spent almost $25 billion during the 5 days. And it's boom time, too, for China's film sector, with box office revenue for the Golden Week holiday exceeding $102 million. Now, part of the boost is due to discounted movie and dining ticket combos. We saw the expansion of China's visa-free policy helping inbound visitor numbers surge to their highest levels since the pandemic. Nearly 2.5 million visitors arrived or departed each day of Golden Week. Now, Daniel Zipser is the senior partner at McKinsey Company based in Shenzhen. I asked him how this year's consumption figures compare to previous years.
Now we're coming to the end of the May holidays, that the travel spending over the May holidays here in China has really been extraordinarily good. We've seen a double-digit increase vis-a-vis last year due to an extended holiday season and very strong travel activities. Also, travel activities has been increasing single digit.
Yeah, and we've heard that passenger trips on the country's railway network exceeded 100 million during that holiday. But what other categories of consumption have benefited the most in the last period, these last 5 days?
First of all, indeed, very impressive numbers when it comes to the travel activities. And I think alongside with travel, I think we've seen great spending on tourism, but we've also seen a healthy spending on product categories. I think very consistent what we've been seeing throughout the year 2026 so far. We've seen stronger pickup in some of the core consumer categories, including F&B, including fashion and apparel, as well as sportswear. So very consistent with what we've been through the year, and the healthy travel activity definitely contributed to the recovery in the consumer spending this year, particularly in the core categories.
Where does consumption find itself among the key drivers of China's economy nationally?
So far, actually, this has been a balanced picture. And the reason is that some of the discretionary categories, particularly automotive, as well as large domestic appliances, have been very soft this year. So this year, actually, it has been the exports that has been driving a larger part of the economic growth. So the major reason, if I look at the year to date, why the macroeconomic performance has been quite strong, has been a result of exports. Domestic consumption has been rising, but the growth has been stronger in some of the categories, as I mentioned, food and beverage, sportswear, fashion, beauty, personal care, but has been less strong in other categories, particularly automotive and appliances.
And why is that?
If you look at appliances and automotive, 2025, so last year, has been an exceptionally strong year. And that has been driven by demand subsidies. So trade-in rebates, as we do know them from Europe for many decades. Last year was the first time that China actually has been doing that at a very large scale. And that has been led to some advanced purchases. So people were buying television, washing machines, as well as electric vehicles early on in terms of replacement purchases. And now with the subsidies fading, and many people have done the purchase last year, this year we basically see less purchase there. But that also led to some of the stronger spending this year when it comes to tourism, when it comes to F&B, when it comes to fashion, beauty, personal care. So I think we see still a strong growth, but with different categories compared to what we've seen last year.
And consumption strong during this May holiday, but what's your outlook for the summer period? First of all, it's very difficult, as always, to predict. And I think it's even more difficult in the current global geopolitical environment. But let me still put my head out and saying I'm looking forward to the summer months, and I'm confident that we continue to see healthy growth in domestic consumption.